This is Brenda from Artist Fusion. Today we're making a side table with abstract resin art. I've already spray painted my board with a base color and applied a clear coat of resin. I'm using Counterculture DIY medium viscosity artist resin. I'm using the heat gun to pop any bubbles that might be there. My first color is Just Resin Titanium White. I'm just pouring a squiggly line down the center. I'm now adding Color Passion Base Cell White to the Just Resin Titanium White, and this will help to create cells later. My next color is Bombay India Ink in Turquoise. And I'm just going to drizzle some of that on either side of my white line. My next color is a custom color as I mixed Counterculture DIY Dispersion color Aquamarine with Just Resin's pigment paste Phthalo blue. I'm going to drizzle this on either side of the last line that I did on the outside of the white. Now I'm going back to that color combination that I did of the two different whites, Just Resin's Titanium White and Color Passion Base Cell White, and pouring that on the outside, both sides of my design. I'm going to add a little more of the custom blue that I made to the outside once again. And drizzle a little in the center. I have a little bit of black pigment that I mixed up, which I'm going to drizzle on the outer edge, both sides of the design, and a little bit down the center. Always clean your gloves off or get a fresh pair of gloves before you touch your heat gun. I'm going to use the heat gun just to pop any bubbles that might be on the surface. I don't want it heated up too much and make it too fluid. I'm using pieces of parchment paper that I pre-cut to use as my swiping paper, but you can really use any paper. I have also used regular computer paper in the past. So I'm just very slowly swiping, starting like in the center of the design and swiping out in kind of a bit of a wavy pattern very slowly until you get to the edge. And you'll see I'm going to do this multiple times on both sides, starting from the center and working my way out. And then you'll notice that I will grab smaller pieces and make even finer lines like hair lines. I only turn this because I'm right-handed and it's easier for me to turn it and swipe than try to swipe to my left. You'll notice that every time I swipe, I'm grabbing a clean piece of parchment paper. Now I'm holding the paper more at an angle so that I'm just using the tip of the paper instead of using the flat edge of the paper. This is giving smaller hairline swipes. You can really end your design at any point. I have a tendency to overwork pieces, but I find that in the end, my overworking actually makes them better. So you can stop swiping whenever you feel like it. You'll notice if you watch the video to the end that because of the amount of swiping that I did, that's how I got such an intense design. I'm using smaller and smaller pieces of parchment to get finer and finer swipe lines. I'm passing over with the heat gun because heat is what activates the cells to form. This is a paint by a brand called Liquid, and it's metallic gold. This is added to the resin, and I'm going to use it with a toothpick to lightly drizzle it on places that I think need to be accented with gold. And you may notice, I think I left in the video, that I decided there wasn't enough gold in this, so I end up adding a little more. The remainder of the video I'm going to put in high speed because it takes a while to drizzle on the gold and it can get a little boring to watch, so enjoy in high speed. Going to give it a final pass with the heat gun to pop any bubbles, and the next day it gets a final clear coat. Here's the completed table with the legs attached. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video and if it has helped. Please like and subscribe to be notified of more videos.